I bet you're brushing your teeth wrong. Think about it. You do this twice a day, every day of your life. But what if I told you that with every single brush, you might be doing more harm than good? What if the habits you were taught as a kid are the very things silently damaging your teeth and gums right now? It sounds a little crazy, but most of us are making a few critical mistakes without even knowing it. But don't worry, I'm about to reveal the simple switches that will completely transform your oral health for the better. You brush for 2 minutes twice a day, just like the dentist told you. You buy the fancy toothpaste, so why are you still getting cavities, dealing with sensitive gums, or just feeling like your mouth isn't really clean? The problem isn't that you're not brushing, it's how you're brushing. Today, we're going to bust the 5 most common and damaging toothbrushing mistakes I see all the time. More importantly, I'll show you the simple, easy fixes that will protect your enamel, heal your gums, and give you a healthier smile for life. Mistake number 1, you're brushing way too hard. First up, the biggest myth of all, that more pressure equals a better clean. So many of us attack our teeth with a back and forth sawing motion, thinking we're scrubbing away plaque. But here's the thing, plaque is soft. You don't need to be aggressive. Scrubbing your teeth like you're trying to get a stain out of the carpet is a one-way ticket to permanent damage. It wears down your precious tooth enamel, and even worse, causes your gums to recede. Once gum tissue is gone, it doesn't grow back. This exposes the sensitive root of your tooth and creates little pockets where bacteria love to hide. If your toothbrush bristles look frayed and smashed after just a few weeks, that's a flashing red light that you're brushing way too hard. The solution is to change your mindset. Think of your toothbrush not as a scrubber, but as a gentle massager for your gums. Use a soft bristled brush and apply just enough pressure to feel the bristles on your teeth. That's it. The motion, not the force, is what gets the job done. Mistake number 2, you're using the wrong angle. This next mistake goes hand in hand with the first one. Most people hold their toothbrush totally flat against their teeth at a 90-degree angle. The problem is, plaque and bacteria don't just sit on the flat surfaces. Their favorite place to hang out is that tiny pocket where your tooth meets your gum. Brushing flat misses this critical area almost completely. This is where a little trick called the modified Bass technique comes in. It's what most dentists recommend, and I promise it's easy. Instead of holding the brush flat, tilt it to a 45-degree angle, pointing the bristles up towards your gum line. From there, you're not going to scrub. Instead, use tiny, gentle circular or vibratory motions, letting the bristles wiggle into that gum line pocket to sweep the plaque out. After a few wiggles on a couple of teeth, you then roll or sweep the brush away from the gums toward the biting edge. It's angle, wiggle, and sweep. That's the magic formula. For the inside surfaces of your front teeth, just turn the brush vertically and use gentle up and down strokes. Mistake number 3, you're brushing immediately after eating. All right, this next one is going to feel completely backwards, but stick with me. You finish a meal, especially one with coffee, orange juice, or anything acidic, and your first instinct is to run and brush away all the sugar and acid. That's actually one of the worst things you can do. When you have acidic foods or drinks, your tooth enamel temporarily softens. If you go and brush while your enamel is in that weakened state, you are literally scrubbing away the surface of your teeth. The solution is simple. Just wait. Give your saliva about 30 to 60 minutes to do its job, which is to neutralize the acid and help your enamel re-harden. If you can't stand that feeling in your mouth, a great trick is to just rinse vigorously with plain water right after you eat. This will help wash away some of the acids, and you can brush a little later. If you're having a few aha moments right now and want a simple way to put all of this together, I've got you. I created a free 1-page ultimate oral care checklist that you can download. It covers the perfect routine in the right order. Just click the link in the description below to grab your copy. Mistake number 4, you're rinsing with water afterwards. What's the very last thing you do after you spit out your toothpaste? If your answer is, I rinse my mouth with water, you're accidentally undoing a lot of your hard work. The most important active ingredient in your toothpaste is fluoride. Fluoride is the mineral that strengthens your enamel and makes your teeth more resistant to cavities. It needs time to sit on your teeth to work its magic. When you vigorously rinse with water, you wash away all that concentrated fluoride, which dramatically cuts down on its benefits. It's like washing off your sunscreen the moment you step out into the sun. The correct way is simply spit out the excess toothpaste and foam and you're done. Leave that thin residual layer on your teeth. It might feel weird at first, but this allows the fluoride to continue protecting and strengthening your teeth. If you absolutely have to rinse, use a fluoride mouthwash, but do it at a different time of day, not right after brushing. Mistake number 5, you believe brushing is enough. The final mistake is thinking that even perfect brushing is a complete routine. It's not. A toothbrush, no matter how well you use it, simply cannot reach the tight spaces between your teeth and just under the gum line. If you only brush, you're leaving a huge amount of plaque and bacteria behind every single day, which is a leading cause of cavities and gum disease. This is why the ideal routine actually starts before you even pick up the brush. You've got to floss first. Some experts say flossing first acts like a snowplow clearing the way. It gets the plaque and food debris out from between your teeth so that the fluoride in your toothpaste can actually penetrate these hard-to-reach surfaces. After flossing, brush using the correct technique we discussed. And don't forget to finish by gently brushing your tongue, where a lot of odor-causing bacteria live. All right, let's tie this all together. The simple switches for a truly healthy smile are: first, be gentle with a soft brush. Second, angle that brush 45 degrees into the gum line. Third, wait at least 30 minutes to brush after anything acidic. Fourth, just spit, don't rinse to keep that fluoride working. And finally, make your routine complete by flossing before you brush. Making these small adjustments might feel a bit strange for a week, but they will quickly become second nature and will make a massive difference in the long-term health of your teeth and gums. You now have the knowledge to brush smarter, not harder. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you out, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more health tips. And don't forget to grab your free Ultimate Oral Care checklist from the link in the description.